We're coming off of a wet and unpleasant weekend here in Washington State. It's one of those warm early days of autumn. I know autumn doesn't start for another couple days officially, but it has the autumn feel in the air. And yes, yet there's the heat. It's a day where it's the time of day where all the kids are coming home from school in their school buses and in their parents' cars, and a few of them are walking still. And it has that flavor in the air where school has not become boring yet for them, and so they're still kind of excited by the process after the summer break. And I'm going to go play Conquest of Planet Gheos, Conquest of Gheos Earth, for the space alien game for the Real People multi-game solitaire mega tournament. And as usual with this game, we start with everyone picking their action tokens. We have a 2, a 6, and a 4 for Lefty there. Time to roll for Big Speedleman. You got a 3 this time. That's luck. It's not as big as other times, though. You know, if you think about how it should average out, you should roll a 1 or a 2. More likely a 1. So 3 is actually not that bad. Though maybe I'm rationalizing just a random die roll. So it looks like Roadrunner here is going to start with 2, and then it's going to move to Smiley, who's playing a big 6 chip. She's got all her chips back because she played them all. Bix rolled again, and Lefty has his 4. So Smiley just drew an epoch tile. Before I go through the scoring on that, I haven't done it yet. I just want to catch you up on everything else that's happened so that I just don't have a huge lot to remember when I give you the rundown. So Roadrunner had a very quick turn, which is why I didn't really check in with you on it. Pretty much all she did was she moved 2 guys here to the small town, fought an angry mob, and easily won, and then invested in yellow, played a chip. Oh, she played this pyramid down in the red civilization, which will actually matter for this scoring right now because epochs score pyramids. Then Smiley had her turn. Her turn was pretty much about a lot of vengeance. She sabotaged Lefty's turbocharged saucers, and that got rid of those. And then she dropped an atomic bomb right on the town here. That will be less damaging to him than to other players because he still has these endless waves, so his people will come back. But that's 2 off his terror points, so he's going to only have 1 during this scoring round right now. Other than that, she brought back the Fruge Beastkeepers Millionaire, and got herself some of these little markers. That's about it. So I'll do the scoring to let you know where we sit. And that atomic bomb really hurt Lefty in that scoring. So I took the liberty of making a column of their change, of how much they got off of that epoch scoring. Bix got the most because of he has a lot of white cubes. White scores the most when an epoch tile turns up right now because it has 2 pyramids. Red has 1. None of the other civilizations have any pyramids. So white scores the most, then red. Lefty has the majority in white, so he got 30 points. Smiley, she has some red and some white and a decent multiplier, so she got 20. Roadrunner has no white, but she has some red, and so she got 10. And Lefty has no multiplier at all. Well, he has a multiplier, which is good, otherwise he would have gotten no points. But 3 points, you know, if we're seeing jumps of 20 and 30 points, that's not really going to help him win the game much, unless it's very close at the end. We'll see. Okie-doo, Bix, Beetleman, and Lefty have both had their turns. Lefty had almost a mirror turn to Roadrunner. He went and explored some grassy fields. Nothing was there, and that was pretty much what he did. Lefty, on his turn, he managed to feed on the dead, repair this town, and then he explored this train station. He beat the infantry there. He was all set to beat some more infantry there when Bix Beetleman, who had already played some prepared defenses, which I didn't mention, which added strength to everything there, played this betrayal card, which cost Lefty the train station. I think Bix would like the train station. And then Gheos, he got another pyramid in play, which I think is important to note because those epoch tiles really affect things. That makes blue valuable in epochs again. And Lefty's terror multiplier has gone back up to 4. The multipliers are about even now. Okay, you might notice the board is a little different when we began the game with this little thing, which is an observatory staring out at nothing. A temporal anomaly occurred which caused few cards to go away. The card creates any card that does any location card that doesn't have a marker or an alien on it goes away. And I think that actually only affected 3 spaces. I had thought it would affect these, but then I read it more carefully. The first reading would have been a lot better for Lefty. It would have cleared up these military bases. The revamped reading wasn't so great because it got rid of this train station. That would have been really nice for Lefty. You know, I think if you look at him, he seems like a kid who maybe actually would have, when he was a kid, would have really liked the trains. Would have thought that having a train set would be pretty cool, but maybe his parents didn't get him one, so that's why he has this lust for wealth. Or maybe they did get him one, and they got him everything else he wanted, and that's why he has this lust for wealth. It's really hard to say. So anyway, the train station went away, some grass or something that was here went away, and these mountains went away. The biggest thing that went away, train station. And the tokens have been turned up for this next round. I should note that epoch tile-wise, the game is half over. Scoring chip-wise, it's not, but the people are holding on until they can maximize their chips. So I think the epoch tile is probably a better measure of how far the game is going. Though maybe probability-wise, as non-epoch tiles are taken out of the bag, the chances of drawing another one increase, and really, you know, you could draw 4 right in a row and the game's over. So it could end at any time. The players seem to be banking on that it doesn't. So let's take a look at our chips. We have 2 people who picked 2, both Smiley and Lefty. Lefty gets to add 1 because he still has the robot butler, however. And Roadrunner took 4. Let's roll. We're going to have to do 3 rolls. We're going to roll for Bix Beetleman's action points. Do that first. He got a 4. Above average. Good. He's blessed. Lefty and Smiley have to roll off. Whoever gets the lower roll is going to go first. And it looks like Smiley's going to go first. I think, you know, turn order this turn could really matter. I think it always matters, but let's see what she does. And Smiley ended up feeding on the dead. That's what she used her 2 action points for. Not very noteworthy. What is noteworthy is that she used her second scoring chip. The only person who's used them in the game, which makes sense because she has a higher multiplier, and maybe that's just how she plays. She's banking on the game ending sooner. So she has a score of 145. She got 60 points total, scoring on those cups there in the green and the red civilization. Her white followers got her nothing because there are no cups in the white civilization's continent. Alright, so Bix Beetleman is in the midst of his conquest of planet Earth, branch of his turn, and he did 2 things, both that kind of made me giggle. The first was he disapproved of Smiley. Yes, he again drew this card. I don't know if you remember, in the past he disapproved of Lefty. No one else has gotten these disapproval cards. I think those, along with the dice, say something about Bix Beetleman's connection with the Overseers. Something else that says something about that is the fact that he moved once. He only had a few moves, so he summoned this guy back, moved him to this blank location, which ended up being the train station, just as kind of a scout. I don't know that he'll be able to to take the train station, but right now, but he knows it's there, and I think that pleases him. And Bix did not get the train station this turn. He did, however, get the infantry off there, so it only has 1 resistance, albeit a bolstered resistance by the knowledge that they're defending trains. After he did that, lost to that, he started the first war in Gheos. The white civilization just committed genocide on the green civilization, and so the white is rather sprawling here. Goes clear across here, all the way around the Horn of Good Hope, to end at the weedy beach of Althazar. Alright, Lefty had a master plan, and it gave him 2 more action points, so his 2 ended up being a 5 with that and his robot butler helping him. So he got some of these menace tokens, and then he explored 2 places with 2 aliens each. One was grassy fields, the other one was a hydroelectric dam, which is not that great, really. It has 2 resistance, only gives you 1, and if it ever gets demolished, it can hurt the things around it, which is maybe not the worst thing for him, since this military base is also annoying. However, he's going to have to even conquer it, he's going to have to get through this whole stack, because Roadrunner united the defenses against him. So that gives him that's a 4 plus 2 is 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 against 6, not bad odds. So we'll see what he does. Can't use his death ray on these guys because they're soft. And he ties, which means he doesn't tie, he actually loses. Oh, but is it water? It's water, so he gets a +1. So he does actually tie. It was 7 to 7, plus 2 is 9 to 9, and Fishmen of Atlarak win all ties. So he won this one, unless someone does something. I don't think anyone's going to. It's not like he's kind of rubbed some people the wrong way, but it's score-wise, he doesn't seem to be much of a threat. So he's going to play Spoils of Conquest, get 2 more of these little guys, and call it a decent turn. Not a phenomenal turn. I don't think he really did anything that spectacular, but he did get somewhere. He's kind of back with the pack in terms of terror multiplier once again, even though his total points are quite low. Other than starting a green civilization again, a similar civilization in color anyway to the civilization that got wiped out by the white civilization, Roadrunner had a pretty uneventful turn, except that she drew an epoch tile, and I think we're going to end it today on this epoch tile with the scoring. Our big scores, everyone scored pretty well on the epoch tile, but our big scorers were Bix, Beetleman, and Lefty in different ways. Bix scored well because he has a lot of white followers, and white still has the most pyramids. Lefty scored a lot because he has a good assortment of followers. Now, Roadrunner, she has a lot of followers and a good assortment, but she didn't have a good assortment in white. So she mainly scored off her blue and her red, which each have 1 pyramid. So blue, red have 1 pyramid in their continent, white has 2. Smiley, on the other hand, this is all the followers she has left. It's kind of sad. She's been our big scorer during the game, but she only has these 2 red and this 1 white. However, those all scored, so that was good for her. The red, were 5 each for her, and the white was 10. And that's where we have it. We're at 5 epoch tiles now. The game could be ending very quickly. I wouldn't be shocked if the next video wasn't the last one. If not that one, then the one after that one. And if that doesn't end up being the last, I think 3 videos from now, it's gotta be over. We'll see though. The bag, you can kind of get a feel. Feels like there aren't too many in there, and each turn we have 4. I've been, I think, exactly drawing, I've been having 2 turns per video, but if you draw an epoch tile, you draw an extra one. So if I can feel in here, it feels like maybe I have around 10 men in here? Less than 15, I would say. So it's got to be ending soon. Alright, we'll see you next time for the Real People Multi-Game Solitaire Mega Tournament.